Namaste. Namaste, y'all. Come on in, have a seat. Come on in. Don't mind them chickens. They just be a squawking. They won't hurt you. This here is a Satsang, a meeting in the truth. This here is my guru. Nisargadatta Maharaj. I read I is that, and I became awakened. Well, me and Cooter down at the transmission shop the other day. Cooter says, Bubba, I want to become enlightenized like you. He tells me he's been looking in the internet, looking for stuff about enlightenizing. He says, Bubba, I found me a website where these fellers be talking about there being no self. And they say they is liberated. And I said, well, let me take a look at that. So I borrowed Skeeter's computer down at the transmission shop. He don't use it much himself. He mostly looks at naughty pictures on there. Well, you didn't hear that from me. So I go and I look for this website where these fellers are saying that they are liberated. And I finds it. Ooh, they'd be a cussing and a cursing. I tell you, if I talk like that, my mama, she'd be putting soap in my mouth. Don't matter that I was 46 years old. You ain't never too old to have soap mouth washing. That's what my mama says. So I be looking at this website where all these fellers are cursing and a cussing. I want to see what all the excitement is all about. Well, they says there is no self, just look. And I thought, well, they is right. I realized that when I was reading I is that. There ain't no self. But then I kept a reading and a looking, and these fellers, they say I is liberated. And I liberated 5 other fellers last month. Well, I tell you, I didn't go to one of them fancy colleges like Oxford or Harvard. I don't have no fancy degree. But I was just thinking, if there ain't no self, who is liberated? Ooh, I tell you, that's confusing. Either you is or you ain't. Is you is or is you ain't. Can't be happening both ways. If you is, you is. And if you ain't, who'll be there to be liberated? I don't know. And who is you liberating? Well, I got me to thinking, maybe they mean they is liberating the body. Then I'm wondering, does that mean that your pinky toe needs to be liberated? Does your duodenum caught in some kind of trap needs to be let go? Like a fox and one of them jaws snapping out of its leg, you gotta pull it free? Don't make no sense to me. That's why I get confused. They say you ain't, But then they say you is. Can't make up their minds as far as I can tell. Well, I think Cooter was kind of confused too. Because he said, Bubba, is I liberated or is I ain't? And I said, Cooter, if you ain't, then you is. Well, he had this kind of confused look on his face. But I think one of these days, Cooter is going to be enlightened too. Namaste, y'all.